Понял, под моим управлением. Наблюдаю у вас 292.
Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video on the event vehicle, the Kfir C2. Today we are doing a mission, a strike mission in simulator battles over Europe. And yeah, it's a pretty good aircraft in so many ways. One of them that I'm actually wanted to show to you guys is the striking capabilities of this aircraft. So this video will have two parts, of course. The first part I will be doing some strike missions, trying to hit those airfields and killing everybody that I see. And after that I'm going to just do some cap mission over the border of the two countries that are fighting in this mission. So yeah, we just took off and we are carrying 8 1,000-pound bombs, Mark 82s, 83s, and 2 M9Gs. We are full tank, 27 minutes, mixed loadout of flares and chaff, and the cannon is filled with air targets. So yeah, the beginning I was trying to get a base that was actually destroyed before I get there, so I tried to go for down there the other one. And after a while I was trying to get close to the base and trying to find the base. I ended up seeing a target flying 12 o'clock from right to left. My radar picked it up as well, the radar rangefinder. So I saw it and it was a MiG-19. So I changed it to the M9Gs and was going to get a lock on it. But it is kind of hard to have locks sometimes. Because the little thing on the M9 is just down there, you know, it's downwards in the HUD, so sometimes it's a little bit hard. I'm going to have a problem with a kill later. So yeah, that was the first kill. MiG-19, a lot of MiG-19s flying around in this battle, which I found it very funny. Normally we don't see that many of them. Some A5s as well. So yeah. So I was just looking around, seeing if there were any more targets, and I saw MLD there, so I tried to chase him down again as another target. But eventually, while trying to get to him, see down there, he crashed it. I think he broke his wings or crashed it into something. I don't know what exactly, maybe the bots. But yeah, we decided to proceed with the mission, the strike package. The base, I'm going to realize that the base that I was going for was actually destroyed, so the mission was changed to an airfield strike. So yeah, airfield strikes are pretty difficult to do in War Thunder sim battles, especially in top tier because of the AA systems, but it is manageable. So I'm going to use the CCRP to actually get that, okay? And after getting a little bit closer to the airfield, I saw another enemy aircraft flying around, probably took off from the airfield there, and I was getting close to it. I was trying to get a lock with the enemy, with the missile, and as you see, it's pretty difficult to have it because it's not on the Piper itself. So yeah, it is. I'm using the bombing HUD, that's why it's changing to the CCRP. But yeah, as you see, it doesn't work on the Piper. You have to go up on the aiming thing. It's like down there somewhere, and I was just having a lot of difficulty to get a lock on this enemy. I was getting close to him, but eventually I got a lock, a good tone, and missile fired. A Sukhoi 22. I was actually trying to identify with if it was an enemy or a friendly, but I identify with the skin that it was a Sukhoi 22. So yeah, and now actually proceeding with the mission. So yeah. So after I got close to the airfield, of course I didn't want to get shot down by the Rolands, so I got some altitude. As you see, I'm getting altitude here, and I'm going to use kind of a over-the-shoulder bombing technique with the CCRP, which makes a lot more sense when you are trying to get bombs to a target that is very dangerous to be close to. being that an atomic bomb or being filled with AA. I always think that War Thunder needs to add seed options, so anti-radiation missiles like the KH-27, I think it's called, or the KH-25 MPU, or the Shrikes missiles. So yeah, that would be a little bit easier to do. But still, I aimed to those hangars there. It was a little bit hard to get a good lock on the target. Holded the button of the bomb release and waited for the line to go down, and bomb released. I only managed to, because of the system of this aircraft, you can only manage to fire 2 or 4 bombs at a time, so I had to make another pass, and as you're going to see, I kind of missed a little bit. I ended up getting half of the kilograms that I wanted, but still it's 50%. It's pretty good. So as you see, it's going to change to 0.5 tons. So yeah, going to do a reapproach and try to fire again. And again, we are here, same way, locked, bomb release permission authorized, button is clicked, and waiting for the line, full power and nose up. Waiting for that line to go down, bomb will automatically released. If you don't know how to do that, go for my channel. I have some videos on how to do that. And then we go down, away from the AAs, and just to be safe and to be sure that no AA system will get me. So yeah. Now we will RTB. We are low on fuel, and I mean we had a lot of ammo, but we are low on countermeasures and especially low on fuel. So I'm going to RTB, and I ended up getting the gear clipped. So this was not the greatest landing ever. I'm actually ashamed of sharing this landing because it was just one of those ones, you know. But the aircraft was fine afterwards, kind of. Another gear is down, but yeah, was kind of alright. I managed to ended up getting it stopped, and we're going to take off again and get more bombs and stuff. And after a while I took off and I found a target that I thought it was an enemy, but it actually was, but it got destroyed by an Phantom, so an F4. And yeah, the objective was to get the same type of mission, the same type of bomb drop, so I changed it up again, the bombing site mode of the HUD to bombs, so that I can actually use the CCRP on the HUD. And I already saw the airfield, but then a surprise came in, as you're going to see. I was just trying to get a good lock. Something was shooting at me, so yeah, there was a very close enemy. Popped some flares, and the MiG-23 was there. I think it was a MF or something, MLA or the MF. But then he just decided to not care about me for some reason, and just went away. So I managed to get a good lock and fired a Fox 2 again. I mean, AIM-9G went, and yeah, another kill, a MiG-27. Yeah, I forgot there was a MiG-27. So good kill, amazing kill. I was pretty near, and this is when I got cocky and I did a mistake. I was too close to the airfield, and the Rolands were firing at me, and they got me. So yeah, never do that, kids. That was really arrogant of my part and just really dumb. After I took off, I managed to see somebody near the A border. We needed some people there to actually help with the capturing, but he disappeared. But still, I was just with a loadout of just missiles and the guns, and I saw this, a MiG-19 or an A5, something like that. And this is the thing, why it's really hard to get a lock with the missile. Look at it. I don't know where I have to put the Piper on to actually get a lock. So I'm just having a really bad trouble with that, and the missile just keeps cooling down, which is another thing that it's unrealistic, but with these missile. But eventually I get a lock and I fire a missile. Yeah, another Fox 2, long range aim 9, MiG-19 destroyed, another kill. Pretty good one actually. So yeah, and I was near the border, was maintaining the border. I started getting some locks, as you see, from my 6, and I was kind of scared to see what it was. Just maintained the cold aspect to the enemy, and yeah, try to get away from the target a little bit. I don't know why I had so few flares in this. So I eventually, on F4, I thought it was a friendly or something. I kind of was suspect that I didn't know what it was, but it was locking me, so I go defensive and try to get him on the head-on. As you see, he's right there, and yeah, he passes right behind me. I think it was an A5 or something on F4. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I just made the loop and started a dogfight, which is a pretty interesting one. Yeah, was the A5. The F4 will come after that. So yeah, an F5E there, and I saw the F4. I saw the yellow F4. Then I knew that was probably a Japanese F4, which was an enemy in this case. So I knew that I had to kill him. So I was trying to get both of the targets. I mean, there were two enemies here: a Chinese A5, a Pakistani A5, and a Japanese F4. So yeah, I kind of lost him there. And just maintained the turn, trying to get something out of this. As you see, I saw both of the targets there. I didn't know that it was an enemy, so I kinda didn't want to fire the missile, even though I had a good lock. I didn't know if it was a friendly or not, so I hold my fire and I went for the guns. And it was a Japanese F4. He was burning, he was down. He was going to die. And yeah, this was it for another kill, 4th kill. And I think the A5 actually crashed, but there were some other aircraft here. And after that, I found these. I think it was an A5, another A5 or a MiG-29, MiG-19. Jesus, 29. No, I lost him, and yeah. But I was trying to get him. The dogfight between a Kfir and a MiG-19 is pretty interesting, actually. Both of the aircraft can maintain such a turn rate with these engines that they're pretty matchable, at least in simulator battles. I don't know exactly in realistic, but yeah, I have a Tele Bandit again. Was passing by. I knew there was some kind of Russian design, so yeah, right back on the enemy, and yeah, knew that it was an enemy because of that. The design of the aircraft is unmistakable, and I knew I had a lock from somewhere, and I thought it was the F4 coming again, and I was right. The F4 was already airborne and it was coming for me, which was a problem. I had little fuel, no countermeasures, no cannons. I mean, I had the cannon, but you know, it's just a cannon, and no fuel. It's what I mean. So yeah, I mean, 6 minutes, not a lot of fuel. This aircraft in general doesn't have a lot of fuel. Wishing the Mark 82 loadout unit can actually use those external fuel tanks to get fuel, but apparently you cannot. So yeah, that can be a problem sometimes. But yeah, I knew that he was close and nearby, and I ended up finding a Saber, which was friendly. But then I saw behind me some kind of aircraft is flying towards me, trying to get me. So yeah, this could be pretty. Oof. Yeah, it's the F4 again, as you see. And the dogfight starts again. Trying to maintain his tail, but sometimes it's really hard. And I was kind of sleeping a lot. My pilot was tired. 3 minutes of fuel. I was in a very bad situation. Just a very bad situation. Yeah, somebody shot me. It was the MiG or A5 that was behind me again. And I just knew that I didn't have the fuel for this. I didn't have the ammo, the countermeasures, the missiles, anything. So I went on trying to get back to the base. I kind of did a mistake there. I thought I could manage to outrun them, but as you're going to see, it was just a very bad option to do. So yeah, basically this is the end for me, and I didn't know yet, as you're going to see. But it was a very good match, and I enjoyed it very much. Pretty cool aircraft. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and click the like button, click the bell, and I see you guys on the next one.